Nothing is promised to us. You know, I look around and I tell people, you know, you could have been me.
I just remember the gates opening up. They said step in, and it shut, and I never knew when it was going to open again.
When you treat people inhumanely and rob them of that dignity, it makes it very difficult to move on.
I'm a child of an incarcerated parent, both immigrants that came here to start a better life.
It was just happened kind of out of nowhere.
Part of the healing work is first a deep study and a deep re-education of who we are as people.
Over weeks and over months and over years, you absorb all the damage that you did.
And so, yeah, clemency is like, for so many of us, is a relief.
We are mothers, we are aunties, we are caregivers. We are the ones that hold the family together. And when you incarcerate a woman, you incarcerate her whole family.
Incarceration in America, for me and my story, was where I spent my time with my dad. On the larger scope of things, now being 32 and being separated from him with no relationship. And deportation did that. They never took into account how a family would come back together.
My son was just 14 months old, and both David Gilbert, his father, and I were arrested at exactly the same act. And so in one hour, our son Chaser lost both his parents.
When I was in prison, I remember what it feels like when my son was born, I was in Rikers Island.
It was confusing at the time how young I was. All I was wondering was, where's my dad at?
You should be allowed to move on with your life, but I think we have to have a very real conversation about how it affects the family.
You know, we're not these monsters that these movies say we are. You know, we're sons, we're fathers, we're brothers, you know, we're friends, you know, who've made a mistake.
2.7 million children under the age of 18 have a parent that's incarcerated. That's greater than the states of Maine and New Hampshire combined. But that's not the epidemic. The epidemic is that over 10 million children have at some point in their life been impacted by parental incarceration.